Hello, my name is Julia D'Arminio, and this is my website that I made for tech and teaching at education class. So this is my front page of my website. You can see at the top here I created a website that is as if I owned a private speech pathologist office. So I named it Jules Speech Pathology. Up at the top here, I have login information. If you are a member or client of mine, you can log in. And there is also my contact at the very top. Here it says welcome and gives a short description about why the website was made, along with what a speech pathologist is, in case people didn't know. The definition is pretty basic, just talks about how we prevent, assess and diagnose and treat speech language social communication and other disorders. This definition was taken from the American Speech and Hearing Association. Down at the bottom here there are services that would be included in basically every private practice. Here's basic speech language therapy, disorders and disabilities, along with group activities. There's a short explanation here for each and links that will bring you to further information if you are a parent or a future client. So if you click down here on the Read More, it will bring you to the American Speech and Hearing Association's website, where it'll have all topics on different clinical options that we would have that most speech pathologists focus on. And you can click on them for more information based on maybe your child or your own disorder. Again, there's also disabilities and disorders and group activities. You can click on them. Also bring you to ASHA's website, where they'll describe a intellectual disability for you, or also the benefits of using speech therapy in group form. Going to the next page, it's my About Me page. It gives a brief explanation that my name is Julia D'Arminio, where I grew up in Eldersburg, Maryland, that I'm 21 and a current student at California University of Pennsylvania. This is my major and my minor, and also my future goals, that after I graduate from grad school, I would like to be certified as an autism spectrum disorder specialist and own my own private practice. Here's my undergraduate education. I am a current senior and will graduate in May. And my graduate education, because I will be attending the University of South Carolina starting in the fall of 2019 and will graduate in the summer of 2021. Here's my experience that I have so far. My CalU clinical, the different clinical options that we have at the school, my internship that I held in the summer of 2018, along with my different observation hours that I've also gotten in outside settings. These, the next few are just ways that speech pathologists can use a website or technology. Here's my services that I would include, just to name a few. The rest are on that home page. The event calendar, where I could include different group events or activities that are going on in the private practice. Say there's a group therapy that a client would like to attend, they can look here and then RSVP through the next tab, which is a book online. You can click on our services to schedule an appointment. There's individual speech therapy and group therapy. Obviously it's based on insurance and what you need, but there is a book it here for individual. It'll have our calendar and what's open. You can click on the day, and as if I was a normal speech pathologist, I would have my availability here based on other schedulings, and you could just hit book. Next is my tools. So it says here to click on the drop-down list to explore the tools that we've done in this class. The first is Powtoon. If you click on this little guy here, it will bring you to Powtoon's website, where you can log in and easily make your Powtoons. So I described basically what Powtoon is, which is a video presentation tool that allows the creator to present a topic, story, or product in a fun, creative way. The uses that it could be used for: as to tell a story, for marketing, to teach a topic, for creative presentations, to express themselves, or for homework and assignments. Next are the strengths. Each of the tools I included has a few different strengths. These are my main strengths, especially that it facilitates creativity. There's a lot of that you can personalize a lot of your presentations. They automatically save, and there's an app. Next are the drawbacks of the tool. It's not that easy to use in my opinion. It's hard to speak about the slides as they're going based on the time limitations, which are 20 seconds, and it's not always compatible for iPads, which makes it a little difficult. But if you click on the example here, it will bring you to my YouTube page, and it will show my personal Powtoon, which is why you should become
I'm going to tell you why you
communication disorders major. Next is Adobe Spark. Again, if you click here, it'll bring you to Adobe Spark's website. And I just again explain what Adobe Spark is, which it's a tool that allows a creator to easily make videos or graphics. It's fun, simple, and an easy, creative way to present a topic or tell a story. These are the uses, which it mainly is used to create social graphics, web pages, or short videos. The strengths are here. There are many free pictures available. It's easy to customize. There's a free version that doesn't have many limitations, and it's very, very simple. The drawbacks are, again, that it's only 20 seconds per slide, and there isn't very many templates or color palettes available, so it's pretty basic, which also relates though back to that it's a very simple tool. Again, here is my example. It will bring you to my 5-minute Ignite speech that it talks about the importance of augmentative and alternative communication technology in speech therapy, especially for autism spectrum disorder. Next is my Google Forms. This is another tool we used in class that is a simple way to create forms, polls, surveys, and questionnaires. Again, you can click here. It will bring you to Google Forms. The uses are pretty standard. It makes forms, polls, surveys, or questionnaires. It really can be used for research purposes, which is a very big benefit and use for the topic. But you can also use it to RSVP or sign up or understand a group's opinions. The strengths are very long for this tool. It has clear data results, has many different uses. It's completely free. There's no paid option that will even limit you at all. It can be used with other Google softwares. It can be available through a lot of different devices, and it's a great way to collect data. There's not many drawbacks, except for the forms that they're pretty standard forms, as you can see here. There's not a lot to be creative with. But here on the side, there is an example of my survey that I created. It's a student learning survey, so the student can talk about how they like to learn. So I like to learn when it's quiet. Where they like to learn, the way they learn best, and then they can submit it right here on the website for me. The next and last tool is Kahoot. Kahoot is another very dynamic tool we use. You can click here to bring you to Kahoot. Kahoot is an easy quiz and game application that can be used to test the student's knowledge. There's many uses to this because it's not only a games and quiz software, but you can do polls and many different games. You can use exit tickets, you can do it for homework, you can do it as a review. There's several different uses for it. That makes the strengths very long for this, and with also very few drawbacks. I didn't have many drawbacks to include except for the fact that it does include names, so it could cause embarrassment between classmates. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my Kahoot to embed in this link, so if you click on the star here, it will bring you to my personal Kahoot, which is just another survey about how students learn best. There's 5 questions here, and if you click play, it will bring you to the classic or team mode option. Okay. Lastly, I have links. These links are A, to join the mailing list that's available on the website, and also important websites that SLPs can use, which is another way to use technology or a website. NSLA is the National Student Speech and Hearing Language Association, which is required for all graduate students. ASHA is the association that runs all of the speech pathologists, which you have to get certified through. Mommy Me Speech and Speech Musings are tips and tricks for SLPs with free downloads that you can use in therapy. Pinterest is a collaborative board that will also bring you to different games and different ideas to use in speech pathologists and speech therapy. And this healthcare website will bring you to job postings. If you click on any one of these goes, they will bring you right to the website here. Lastly is my contact information. It includes my name, the name, email, subject, message. You can follow us here on our Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, or Instagram page, along with my other contact information through email, phone number, directions, hours. At the bottom of every page, it also says where it was made by, and also has links to the Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Pinterest pages. I'm sorry this is long, but this is my website. Thank you again. Enjoy.